read an article from 2014 about who the worst state is, the Rudest Drivers. The state with the Rudest Drivers. Number one comes up as Idaho. And I don't think it's like people intentionally becoming the rudest. I think the Idahoans are influenced a lot by the design of the roads, the design of the communities. This is a typical road around the Boise metropolitan area. They have a big road, and then it's a mile. It's like a square that's a mile and a half long on all sides, and then inside that square are communities, or possibly some businesses, but I think they push the businesses to these busy roads, and then the communities inside the square. And inside the square, the roads are really loopy and roundy and have cul-de-sacs and dead ends. I kind of avoid them because they're confusing. Right? That's a design. It's a purposeful design, and it probably influences how people drive. People's approach to driving. Okay. Because they're not completely, we don't just, I think I'm getting another flat. We don't just completely, we're not born bad drivers. Idaho's not really born to be bad. I think it's just earlier, it's just, influenced by design. Design tends to influence how we think. That's kind of why I like to try to listen to Design Matters podcast, or there's podcasts specifically about just design, because they influence how you think. And I think once again, the road structure here is influencing how people perceive driving. It's not the same everywhere. I mean, there are some really confusing places to drive, like California around the mountains. You can't have nice straight grids, nice straight squared off grids like you do on the flatlands around Boise. At least Boise's avoids putting communities in the mountains, tries to focus them on the flatlands. The mountains are kind of left up to the government ownership. And there's just few roads. If you look at Google Maps, there's just not many roads that lead up to in northern Idaho in the mountains. It's just small communities and some windy roads. Most people avoid those mountains. And once again, I think it's because the government owns pretty much all the mountains, so they control the environment, what goes on.